Ever wondered which freight method leaves the smallest carbon footprint? Today we're delving into the carbon emissions of rail, sea, and air freight. And spoiler alert, rail freight has some compelling advantages. Rail freight, especially when compared to air and sea freight, is often hailed as a champion of carbon efficiency. And there's a good reason for that. When we're talking about moving large volumes of goods over long distances on land, rail freight reigns supreme. Why, you might ask? Well, it all boils down to a few key factors. First up, we have efficiency and energy use. Trains with their steel wheels gliding on steel tracks face significantly less friction than other modes of transport. This reduced friction means that trains can move hefty amounts of goods while using relatively less energy. When we pit this against the energy needed to push ships through water or lift aircraft into the sky, it's clear that trains have a significant edge, but the benefits of rail freight don't stop there. Enter electrification and renewable energy. Unlike sea and air freight, which primarily depend on fossil fuels, rail freight has the potential to be powered by renewable energy sources. This means that electrified railways can operate with virtually zero carbon emissions, a game changer in the quest for sustainability. Now let's not forget about the environmental impact beyond just carbon emissions. Rail freight also tends to be friendlier to air quality. Compared to sea and air freight, trains produce fewer airborne pollutants like sulfur oxides, nitrogen oxides, and particulate matter. These are significant environmental concerns, especially for maritime shipping. And lastly, we have economies of scale. Trains are capable of hauling a vast amount of cargo in a single journey, thanks to their ability to pull multiple freight cars. This capacity to move large volumes at once means that the carbon emissions per unit of cargo are lower. So, to wrap it up, rail freight's carbon efficiency boils down to its energy efficiency, potential for electrification, reduced environmental impact, and economies of scale. While these benefits can vary depending on specific circumstances, like the cleanliness of the electricity grid or the efficiency of individual ships and planes, rail freight stands as a compelling option for reducing the carbon footprint of transporting goods over land. So, next time you're considering freight options, remember, rail freight isn't just good for your wallet, it's also good for our planet. When you think of rail freight, think of KC Train. KC Train is not just any train, it's an eco-friendly behemoth, a symbol of sustainable transportation that's reshaping the face of freight transport. How, you might ask? Let's delve into that. Firstly, KC Train is built with cutting-edge technology that maximizes energy efficiency. It's equipped with systems that use regenerative braking, converting the train's kinetic energy back into electricity that can be reused, instead of wasting it as heat. This technology, combined with the inherent efficiency of rail transport, allows KC Train to move goods across vast distances with minimal energy consumption. Secondly, KC Train is a champion of electrification. Up to 95% of KC's train logistics solution are based on electric sources. This means the train can operate with virtually zero carbon emissions, significantly lowering the carbon footprint of cargo transport. But KC Train's commitment to sustainability doesn't stop there. It strives to minimize the environmental impact beyond just carbon emissions. By using state-of-the-art emission control systems, KC Train significantly reduces the emission of airborne pollutants like sulfur oxides, nitrogen oxides, and particulate matter. This makes it a friendlier choice for air quality than other freight options. And at this point, it is also important to note that KC can move large volumes of high-value goods at once. Just like other trains, KC Train can pull multiple freight cars in a single journey, moving large volumes of goods at once. This ability to transport vast quantities of cargo simultaneously means it can achieve even lower carbon emissions per unit of cargo. So remember, when you think of rail freight, think of KC Train. It's not just a train, it's a symbol of a greener, more sustainable future of freight transport. It's a testament to how technology can help us reduce our environmental footprint while still meeting our transportation needs.